Before we get to this review that I recorded yesterday, I was so excited about it. I forgot to mention that this is a 100 proof expression, so I want to let you know that before you watch the rest of the video. So it's 100 proof, aged 6 years, Old Elk straight wheat whiskey. And did I mention it's 100 proof? Well, let's get to the review right now. Hey everyone, how you doing today? It's me, David, coming to you from my whiskey den here in Central Ohio. Yes, this is my actual whiskey den in my actual place of residence here in Central Ohio. So today, I, you know, lately I have not really bought a whole lot of whiskey. I've got all this stuff here it's like, why? Why buy anything else? But this Old Elk straight wheat whiskey, I figured I would take the plunge. I got it yesterday. Uh, First off, I noticed, well, the only reason why I got it, besides it being a wheat whiskey, because I love wheated bourbons, I've had that Bernheim original wheat whiskey, which I love. That's out of Heaven Hill. But I haven't had any other wheat whiskeys. This is, let's cut to the chase, shall we? This is a last call item here in Ohio. MSRP, or at least it was selling here in Ohio for $65. Now it was $65. Now it's $38.99 plus applicable sales tax. So yeah, it's at a more affordable price. And since it's on last call, that means it will no longer be sold here in Ohio, at least for the foreseeable future. I do not know where, what the prices are for it outside of Ohio, but my local store here had a couple of bottles. So if this is good enough and I enjoy it, typically I probably wouldn't open it for a while, but since I got it yesterday, I'll probably want to go back and get another bottle of it. So there you go. This is Old Elk. It's out of Fort Collins, Colorado. This is 95% winter wheat and 5% malted barley, aged 6 years. It says it's distilled in Indiana, which means it's an MGP product. Midwest Grain Products, MG product. So, a Midwest Grain Products product, MGP. So, there you go. I mean, everything about this is kind of on the bottle. So, and unlike bourbon, this has no corn whiskey content. Again, 95% wheat, and then I guess that 5% malted barley just to temper and level out the taste. But I've never had it. This is the thing with these first taste videos. I sample a whiskey that I've never ever had before. You are getting my initial response to it. I'm talking so I can let this open up a little bit more. And also, I want to stress this point. I say this in some of the videos. I am not a professional taster. I'm not a know-it-all. What do you call special? I don't know. I'm not an authority on bourbon or whiskey. I'm just an enthusiast. I like bourbon. I like whiskey. I got a collection. I like to document what what I'm experiencing. So here we go. Wow. It's got a um, sweetness to it, and that's what I like about a wheated bourbon is that you're not getting that a rye spice. It's a nice change when you're getting something that's like a nice soft, a softer flavor to it, and that's what the wheat brings out. It smells pretty remarkable to me. uh, I like it, but let's see what we get on the palate. It's got a nice color to it from that 6 years worth of aging. This is one of those whiskeys I just very few of them will I want to stand here and sniff it. And it's interesting because usually with bourbon, you get that ethanol flavor, and obviously ethanol is from corn, so I'm not getting any of that. It's just a nice, rich, deep, like nutty smell to it. Let's see how it tastes. Hmm. Wow. It's got like a nutty flavor to it. It's wow. I will also say, I gotta say this before I talk more about this. This is a hood ornament. I don't get a lot of smells out of it. And so with that, I can't overly I don't usually get all those flavors that people talk about when they're drinking bourbon. But so I'm gonna explain in my terms what I'm getting. It's like it's like mixed nuts. It's the best way I can describe it. It's like I'm getting walnut, I'm getting a little peanut flavor, some cashews, almonds. It's like I got a handful of mixed, like good mixed nuts. It's pretty nice. Um, yeah, it's or take a mixed nut spread and put it on some whole wheat bread. That's really cool. It's good, man. And I'm getting just a little touch of that malted barley, which is probably also helping with that nutty flavor. Really cool. A really nice whiskey. I'll probably go get another bottle of it for backup. It's so the Bernheim wheat whiskey that I had, which is probably like it's probably like a bourbon type mash bill, but instead of the 51% corn, it's probably like a 60% wheat, and then you got corn and malted barley with it in that mash. And that to me always tastes like super sugar crisp or honey smack cereal in heavy cream. This is totally a different flavor. I thought I was going to get kind of like that kind of flavor out of this, but it's really an interesting whiskey. Again, it's got a nuttiness to it. It's got like I also want to talk like grape nuts or like a whole wheat cereal like bran flakes or wheat germ, and it's like all that sort of stuff. There's no real sweetness to it, probably because there's no corn in it. It's a really unique taste and a unique flavor. Not something I would say, hey, put it in a mixed drink or a cocktail or something. It's a really nice whiskey just to sit and savor. It's got an elegance to it and a really cool alternative over having a bourbon or a scotch. It's something different. It's really neat. I like it. Old Elk straight wheat whiskey. Mm. and it's smooth. You get that nuttiness, and there's such a smoothness to it where you don't get that hug at the end. It's really nice. Not getting that burn. I got a little burn on my tongue, but not getting like that Kentucky hug at the end. Really a nice, elegant whiskey. I like this. I'm going to ring the bell for it just because it is an interesting, unique whiskey. I like it. And I'm hoping it's not something that's just totally discontinued. Probably just not going to be carried here again in Ohio. I'm also getting like a toffee flavor to it. Like that, an almond toffee, almond roca type of deal. Just really nice and unique. I should have tried this sooner. And I've seen the Old Elk brand. I've steered away from their bourbon because it's a high malted barley content to it, and I don't care for that malty taste. But this, just an elegant, beautiful whiskey. And I wish my buddy Whiskey was here with me. He was going to be here, but he's out playing with Nellie. They're running all over the yard. So there you go. Old Elk Straight Wheat Whiskey. A really nice choice that I am going to savor for a while. So there you go. Until next time, it's me, David, coming to you from my whiskey den here in Central Ohio. Hope your next pour is your best pour. We'll catch you soon, and thank you so much for watching. Hey everyone, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe so you can be notified of future videos as they drop. Thanks for watching.